What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today, I want to go ahead and have a look at the brand new super type character that's available in the game right now. So, for those of you who don't know, obviously we've got Pirate Rumble going on right now, but of course, the new rookie missions have reset, and along with that, you can actually go ahead and farm up all of these brand new free-to-play Straw Hat characters. They're actually pretty good units, and from what we've seen on the JP side of things, they're going to be boosted likely for the next treasure map, and they're likely going to be boosted for one of the upcoming Kizuna clashes as well. So I would suggest to take time out of your day to farm up the rookie missions, get these characters maxed out, because they actually all are pretty decent units. Like, they're actually pretty good half-decent units. So, in this video today, I want to be going ahead and utilizing this brand new Luffy character because he has super type, and you can only use super type if he's the captain. So I wanted to go ahead and use him in a guard mission here and see how things go, basically. So as this character, basically as his captain effect reads, he's a side captain, 3.5 times attack flat, which is pretty good. And remember, this is a free-to-play unit. He also gives all other colors 3 times attack. He also gives 1.3 health, and then 1.25 times Pirate EXP. A really good unit, especially if you are newer to the game. This is a character that's going to help you out so much, because he has a special ability as well, where it does damage, gives himself a matching slot, and then does a 1.75 attack boost for 3 turns. And then with his super type special, if you have one of the Straw Hats on your team, you can activate it, which we'll go through in this video today, as it will show you guys, because I know people out there probably don't know what super typing actually is. But his super type special will deal damage and then changes everyone's type slots into matching, and then side characters become super side type. So we'll get into that in this video today. But as for the team composition itself, we do have a friend Shanks crew, and as for the other Rare Recruit characters, we do have the Rare Recruit Kuma, who can launch his special multiple times a run, and then we've also got the Ivankov Bon Clay, who's going to be quite clutch for stalling out against the really annoying stage. Everyone knows the annoying stage in this one, which is stage, I think it's 4? Stage 4? It's the one with, where there's 6 enemies and they can all have random cooldowns, and it's just the worst stage ever. But once you get past that stage, things should be okay, I guess. We'll see how we go. Okay, so let's get into the swing things here, but I'm super excited for super typing. We do know that the super type Sugo Fest with the new Snake Man, as you just saw there, super type ready, because we do have one of the Straw Hats on our team. But yeah, the Snake Man, the, what do you call it? The Sabo, the Blackbeard, the Katakuri, like, all those characters look absolutely amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that Sugo Fest. And of course, I will be streaming my pulls whenever that Sugo Fest goes live, considering how big of an event that Sugo is going to be. Yeah, for sure we're going to be streaming it, so look out for it. But of course, we're going to switch it first. I'm not going to use Shanks Crew special until the treble stage is what I'm thinking, because we can use it to KO the back guys. Because remember, when Shanks Crew becomes his dual form, he has the, like, V2 Akano effect, where you hit a certain amount of perfects, and then you can do an amount of damage to the enemy, depending on how many perfects you hit, so that's really good. Let's use Kuma here. Can we get the knockout? That'd be pretty sick. Oh, we actually got it. That's actually insane. What the heck? To be honest, it would have been better if we didn't get it, because in this situation here, trying to think. Because normally I would just, that actually really sucks that we did get it, because we're going to have to stall for a bit. Actually, it doesn't really matter, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and use the Zora special. This is why we have Zora on the team, to reduce the defense and also get rid of the paralysis. And let's launch and then we've also got the Shanks special to give us those matching orbs as well on this stage. But, because normally what I would have done is I was planning on using the Luffy and the Sengoku against, what's her face, in the previous stage. And then we get 3 turns of an orb boost, 3 turns of an attack boost. We carry that into this stage. We get the full board of orbs again. We can just attack through. But I guess we're going to do it anyway, because we need to get rid of Rebecca on this stage. I'm actually not going to switch my Shanks Crew friend, because we want to switch into him in the next stage. Actually, we'll switch into you, so that I can have the Ivankov in the next stage. That's going to be pretty good for us. So, let's go ahead and attack. Actually, by doing this, this is actually not terrible, because this actually will mean that we are going to have an attack boost and an orb boost here on this first turn. And wow, we got really lucky with the cooldowns. That's actually kind of clutch. Okay, the thing is if they all were going to attack me, I would have switched and then used the special of Ivankov Bon Clay, but in this situation here, I feel like it's kind of unnecessary, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch into Shanks Crew. Actually, we probably didn't need to do that, but it's fine. And then let's take down, yeah, Blue Gilly's kind of annoying, because he attacks every single turn, and so does Bellamy. Bellamy and Blue Gilly are, like, definitely the priority here. So let's just attack and see how much damage we're able to deal. I won't pick up the recovery orb, because we just don't need it at the moment. as we go on here, we will need to pick up some recovery rolls, but at the moment, we're kind of good. And because there's no preemptive attack, we actually get the attack boost and the orb boost for multiple turns. That's actually so huge here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy, Hack. Let's kill Hack. And then we'll go ahead. Actually, I should have switched with Ivankov Bon Clay to tank a little bit of damage, but no, we should still be okay. Oh, no, that was bad, that was bad. I was trying to target Elisabello. I actually want to stall on this guy right here. So what I'm actually tempted to do is actually use the Ivankov Bon Clay special, but I won't use it this turn. I'm going to switch so we get as much, you know, type boost as we possibly can, and then we'll go ahead and kill off Elisabello. Let's do that. Very, very important to get him down before he does his attack, otherwise you will essentially die, so that's very good to get rid of him. And now we can basically do what we want. Okay, the key things moving forward here is that we need to make sure that we have a lot of health moving into the next stage, because I'm kind of scared of the Bartolomeo stage, because the thing is I really want to save Sengoku and Luffy for the final stage, and then we need to use Zoro and Shanks against Treble, and then we also need to use Kuma against Bato. If we don't get the KO against Bato, it's not the end of the world, it just means that it's like super duper risky, or I could just save the Ivankov Bon Clay special for against Bato. The thing is, we just need to make sure that our specials are ready. I obviously will do this to tank a hit, but this is like kind of a super duper risky part of the fight, because you know, one wrong move and it's basically just the end of your run. So the thing is we don't want to get this guy below 50% either, because below 50% he's going to give us recovery bind, and I don't think our team is actually able to get rid of the recovery bind, so that's obviously a pretty big problem. So at this point here, we're going to move on. You're going to get into a 5-turn cooldown, and then it's going to be close. I'll tell you that. It's going to be close. I think I'm going to switch and then pass another turn. Yep, good. Not below 50%, which is good. And then I'm going to switch into Bon Clay once again. Bon Clay, of course, does not have any major boost, so we should be able just to pass a turn there. Don't get him below 50. And now from this stage, I am going to go ahead and kill this guy this turn. So let's go ahead and do that. And of course, when we switch into Shanks, the Luffy and the Kuma will get matching orbs, so we can actually have no care in the world with attacking with them. Okay, so here we go. We need to get rid of Bato here. This guy is a really big problem, but we do have the Ivankov Bon Clay special, which will give us multiple turns of heal, so I'm not like actually that worried right now. Let's go ahead and launch the Kuma special. If we get the KO, that's absolutely absurd. Do we get it? No, we don't get it. That's fine. We don't need it. So at this point here, we can switch, and we'll actually use the Ivankov special. That's going to be really good for us. So we'll get a lot of health back, and especially on this first turn, I'm pretty sure we're gonna heal more than he'll deal to us because of the damage reduction switch effect. But we've got 5 turns of huge amounts of heal now, so I'm really not that worried. All we need to do now is just deal as much damage to this guy as we possibly can, and then just move on, because once we get through this stage with all of our specials active, we shouldn't have any issues clearing it. But once we get to the final stage, you guys are going to see the super typing in action. That's going to be the most exciting part. I'm really looking forward to using it. So all we need to do is just keep attacking. I probably should have used the Shank switch effect this turn. That would have been a much better idea, because this barrier this guy has is so annoying. This turn right now, he actually does not have the barrier, but he will keep applying that every turn hereafter. So this is kind of the risky part. I actually will switch because we are taking a lot of damage here. Luckily, we have so many turns of this heal. Like, Ivankov Bon Clay is such a valuable rare recruit. We don't have many matching orbs, which is kind of like the real scary part. But we should get a pretty good amount of damage off this turn. Okay, we got a little bit of pinch healing back as well. 11k heal. He has 12k damage. So yeah, you can see how like risky it is right now. It's like, it's super duper risky. But at this point, we are so close to getting the kill. We might actually kill him this turn, depending on how we go. We'll see how we go here. It's going to be very close. Attack with Luffy. Okay, so he should die in this upcoming turn here, and because of the Ivankov Bon Clay heal, like, that's obviously been a huge help in this fight, that's for sure. We will pick up the recovery orb just because we can. And just by breaking through the barrier, that'll give us the W against Barto. So Ivankov Von Clay being super clutch here. That's awesome. So now we're going to move on against Treble. Treble has the paralysis and the guys in the back. But at this point here, we're looking pretty good. Because by launching the Shank special, it'll give us the health cut. And it'll give us the 3 turns of that huge chain lock, which is dope. So let's go ahead and use the Zoro first to reduce the defense. Actually, we probably should use Shanks first. Because the health cut then do the damage is the way you're supposed to do it. But at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a problem. Let's switch, and then we'll go ahead and use the Shank special, and then we will go ahead and finish off Treble. All we need to do is hit our perfects. Even after just a few perfects, that's like more than enough damage. Totally unnecessary amount of perfects, but then this guy's dead. And now we're over to the final stage, so we made it. Okay, so at this point here, I'm feeling relatively confident. We shouldn't have too many issues with this stage here. Now, Shanks is still in his dual form here, which is good. The only things that I am worried about are the 2 characters that surround Dofi, because I don't know if Shanks' end of turn damage is actually enough damage to KO those guys. So I know that the characters in the front row, they will easily die to Shanks' end of turn damage. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to just launch everything. And at that point there, we should be good. Now, the thing here is we do not have enough matching slots in order for Sengoku to work. So here we're going to go ahead and launch the super type. So this is it. First glimpse of super typing with Monkey D. Luffy. So at this point here, he'll launch his super type special, which does damage and also changes type slots into matching. And you can see just under the matching slot for each character where their type is, it now says super. So they are now classified as super psi type characters where they do enhanced damage against int. Unfortunately, there's no int enemy that's really going to be beneficial against in this fight because, you know, the guy in the back has a lot of defense. But right now, let's go ahead and launch the Sengoku special against Dofi, which will give a pretty good health cut, as well as give us that orb boost. And then we'll use the Luffy special, which will give our Psi characters a 1.75 times attack boost for 3 turns. So with that all said, we are good to go and attack. Now, as I said, I want to kill off these guys around Dofi because they're just really annoying defensively. But past that, we can just do what we want. So here we go. Let's do it. Alright, let's finish off with Luffy. There we go. That was legitimately a perfect attacking turn. You couldn't get much better than that. Monkey D. Luffy clearing Garp Challenge Heavenly Demon. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, seeing your first glimpse of super typing with the brand new Monkey D. Luffy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to hit the like button and let me know down below in the comment section, just as like a preemptive thing, which of the upcoming super type characters are you most excited for? I'm pretty sure Luffy is the most exciting for most players, but you know, the Blackbeard and the Katakuri are really awesome characters. Sabo, Sabo, he is what he is, but I'm not a big fan of Sabo personally, but this Monkey D. Luffy was a bunch of fun to play around with, and obviously, as we said, because he's a Psi character, he boosts Psi. He can boost all other colors as well, but he's really nice because you can use Shanks crew as a friend, you can use, you know, Stampede Luffy as a friend, you could use a lot of different characters. You could actually use V3 Law as a friend captain to this guy as well. There's lots of good options that you can do here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave it a like, and if you want to go ahead and stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.